Which cartoon character had the best character development and why? Kuzco from Emperor's New Groove. Spoiled brat with everything, to spoiled brat with nothing, to less spoiled brat learning about teamwork, to fairly normal person, to getting everything back but not being spoiled anymore, but rather respectable. That scene where he saved Pacha's life and was celebrating was a true turning point. He realized he could get a great feeling by doing good rather than just fulfilling his own desires. Also a good lesson for the target audience. Edit spelling. No, but does that heartless. Asterisk wipes the dust from my eyes. Asterisk. Carl from Up. I'm still mind blown that Pixar was able to create such a compelling story that addressed grief and loss, the realization childhood dreams, being a father figure, and the search for meaning in life all into one animated movie. If we're saying Pixar count as cartoons, then I'd like to say Joy from Inside Out. She believed success was about always being happy and that sadness was an annoyance that shouldn't be there. Whilst she was kind of right, she learned how being sad can make happy times so much more poignant and create a fuller, deeper personality with more meaningful moments. Of course there's an argument that Bing Bong had a stronger arc where he turned from constant fun to self-sacrifice, but I don't think I'm emotionally strong enough to think about that right now. Who's Bing Bong? I've seen that movie so many times. Never heard of him. Must be a minor character that my brain has decided to ignore because remembering him would be. Sorry, what were we talking about? Philip J. Fry from Futurama. I know it's a comedy show, but the most heartbreaking moments involve Fry and just how much he means to everyone or how much he does to help. I am only just realizing his growth as a character as I grow older too. A down in the dumps, not so smart pizza delivery boy who is catapulted into a new life, and what does he do? Forgives his brother and appreciates his nephew, is best friends and roommates with a robot who has almost as many problems as he does, was the first kind person to Leela and was ready to die for her on multiple occasions. Saved the professor from humiliation, saves universe more than once and comforts his mother just by dream hugging her, secretly knowing that's what they both needed. Fry deserves more love and appreciation. The episode about how he thought his brother took his name hit me hard. Here lies Philip J. Fry, named for his uncle to carry on his spirit. That beat broke me. Raven from Teen Titans. She grew up thinking that destiny was an unchangeable reality, succumbing to the threats of her father, and living a life full of anxiety and isolation because of her fears. Before dying, she had the hope that she was wrong about everything and gave each of her friends a portion of her soul to survive the brought forth apocalypse, granting them the chance they needed to survive and fight a bit longer. After all was said and done, and after it had cost her her very own life, she finally understood that her destiny was what she chose for it to be and not what others told her it was. Though she failed the first time, she was given a second chance to change it all and took it. Having grown from that experience, she came back stronger, more balanced, and more trusting in those who loved her, chose who truly was her family, and ended up saving her world from her father. Truly a great metaphor for life's choices, free will, and the dooming feeling of a predestined life. A great arc for a great character. Last year on my birthday, my friends got me a cake and some balloons, but I couldn't enjoy it because my dad, Trigon, this scary red demon with horns, took over the world, and there was fire everywhere. And then this ugly guy, Slade, who had a skeleton for a face, came after me and cut to children looking horrified. My friends saved me and we all had cake. The end. I feel like Hank Hill really grew throughout the series. It's really a show about the father-son relationship, and you get to see how his relationship with Cotton affected him. He doesn't fully understand Bobby, but I think his motivation in trying to comes from not wanting to be like Cotton. I always liked how Bobby turned out to be good at identifying meat and was good at grilling, and it made a bond between him and Hank despite all of their differences. Bobby was also one beep of a shot with a rifle. Megamind. Poor guy had such an unfortunate start, even then it became a blessing in disguise. Loved the way he became a hero in the end. Would pay good money to have a guy like Minion around. All the characters from As Told by Ginger. They probably had the most realistic growth scene in a kid's cartoon. Plus they changed clothes daily and sometimes repeated parts of outfits, which was a nice touch. One of my favorite cartoons from childhood. I watched it again a few years ago and it holds up really well. Edit asterisk I am a little seal girl, living in the real world. And it's so hard to get by. Cuss seals can't even cry asterisk. While Zuko is the best one, Azula's decay into insanity was good. Sure, she starts evil, but all her frustrations add up. People always forget she's evil, but she's only 14 years old. Kids already struggle with empathy, and she was raised by Ozai to be perfect and cruel. She's also been neglected and probably emotionally abused. The only way she got any affection was being cruel and perfect in her dad's eyes. So that's what she was. I mean, still evil, but I have empathy for her too. Ozai is the real monster in all of this. He nurtured the worst in Azula, praising her powers while showing disdain for Zuko's softer nature. Asterisk, your sister was born lucky. Asterisk, 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 you asterisk, asterisk, asterisk were lucky to be born. Asterisk, what a great a prick. Eva from Wall-E. B. When she tried to wake up dead, Wall-E broke my heart. Wall-E has to be one of my favorite movies. I swear I cry every time she tries to wake up Wall-E, and then when she holds his hand and sings because she finally realizes that's the only thing he wanted from her all along. Diane Wynn, from BoJack Horseman. I like how she came to terms with herself despite starting out with a false sense of self. Sometimes life's a asterisk, 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 and then you keep on living. I feel like that's the whole show right there. Uncle Stan from Gravity Falls. That whole show had great characters, but Stan had the most interesting ups and downs. Stan Pines grows more and more complex as the series goes on without ever once changing from his core gruff lovability. What an excellent man. He's old school AF. Love him and still watch that show with my wife and daughter. Ice King from Adventure Time. I was searching through the comments for any Adventure Time. I can't believe there isn't more. As silly as that show is, if you watch it chronologically, every character goes through major changes within themselves and with each other. The character web they ended up with is insane. And no matter how deep they got, you can still watch any random episode without any context and enjoy it. They had this crazy ability to use every character, big or small, in a very important way. My favorite is when they ended the first episode with N. E. P. T. R. playing hide and seek. Then he shows up 2 seasons later, saying he is the hide-and-seek master. Because Jake and Finn forgot to search for him. LMAO. That show is beloved. Adventure Time is so much more than its surface. Both Woody and Buzz from Toy Story, especially the first one. Woody goes from being Andy's favorite to playing second fiddle early on, and has a really big shock to his system. Then he goes on a redemption arc where he gets rid of his jealousy. Buzz goes from believing he's the real Buzz Lightyear, to having reality crash down on him, and then overcomes his depression when he finds his new purpose to bring kids joy. Pops from regular show. He seems like an old goofball, but he ends up giving his life to save the universe. I think Rigby character development was the best one on that show. Yeah, Pops is but Rigby is the one who truly grows as a person in so many ways. Philip J. Fry. He definitely became more mature. Bender also never killed all humans, so there's that. He didn't want to kill all humans. He'd always quietly say, except one, after saying, kill all humans. That one? Fry. Pacifica Northwest from Gravity Falls started off as a be-rich girl before mellowing on, almost stopping the apocalypse. Probably one of many reasons why Northwest Mystery Manor is one of my favorite episodes. I really love Simba. Goes from a spoiled kid to wanting to be brave to impress his dad to experiencing unbelievable trauma and guilt to repressing it all as a carefree young adult to finally accepting his destiny as king. But even when he goes back to fight Scar, he isn't willing to really break free of his guilt until Scar reveals that he killed Mufasa. Underrated dancer, I think. Haven't thought about it like this before. Sokka from Atla. He is underrated and often overshadowed by Zuko, partly because his character is often used for comedic relief. However, his development from a sexist alpha male mentality kid to a true leader is to look at, and something a lot of viewers could actually relate to more than to Zuko. Absolutely. Just watched the show for this first time and Sokka went from ugh this beep guy to damn Sokka, good asterisk 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 asterisk. By the 3rd season Sokka, you're getting all the hype in the askreddit thread, but I deserve some too. Zuko. That's rough, buddy. It's okay. At least Sokka always had a Kobe from One Piece. From a literal nothingness to someone who bites the strongest. From a coward to brave. Flynn Rider entangled. You mean Eugene Fitzherbert? Ashoka Tano from Clone Wars. What a great series. And Captain Rex. Good soldiers follow orders. Over the Garden Wall had so many amazing character developments. And lots of twists and turns. Same with the Adventure Time characters. Pendleton Ward is a genius. Ashoka Tano in the Clone Wars. She started as an annoying little beep for a while, but as time went on she became a character that so many people loved.